all the freedom to do it exactly whatever you want to do.
That's the way to behave if you don't want to be cuckolded. When husbands trust in our discretion, we only take the liberties that we have to. It's like when someone opens up their purse and says, "Here, take what you like." We act decent and are satisfied within a reasonable amount. But as for those who check up on us all the time, we try our best to fleece them and not stand them anything.
Then I'll open up my purse then, and all you have to do is marry me.
We'll see. We will see.
Come here.
What do you want?
Come here, I say.
No,
just a little kiss and Claudine! You're very rough with us poor fellows. It's hardly proper to say no to people. Aren't you ashamed of being so pretty and not wanting to be cuddled?
I will give you one on the nose.
Oh, you're a savage. A wild beast. You're mean and cruel.
You take too many liberties.
Well, what would it cost you for me to take a few liberties?
You must be patient.
Just a little kiss as an advance on our marriage.
I'm very obliged. Sure, but no.
Oh, please, one on account.
Certainly not. I've already been caught that way before. Goodbye.
Thank you. Welcome. Bonjour. Tonight's topic, cuckolded husbands. Angelique. Beautiful. Seductive. Married. Who to? Ah. The man, George Dandin. Une minute. Claudine, tell us, what is it like being married?
No, I'm not as easy to hoodwink as that. I'm only too sure that what I was told is true. I've got better eyesight than you think, and your piece of nonsense didn't fool Don't curtsy to me. For God's sake, I'm not talking about that sort of respect. There's no need to make fun of me.
Me? Make fun of you? Not at all.
No.
Well, I know what you feel, and What? Curtsy again? That's enough of your mockery. I know full well that because you are of noble blood, you look on me as far beneath you. The respect I'm talking about doesn't concern me as a person.
Insecure.
I'm speaking about the sort of respect I have for the sacred bond of matrimony. There's no need to shrug your shoulders. I'm not talking nonsense.
Who's shrugging their shoulders?
I'm not lying. Let me tell you once again that marriage is a union to which we must show every respect. And it's quite wrong of you to treat it as you do.
Prudish.
Yes, quite wrong. You've no business to shake your head and make faces at me.
Me? I don't know what you mean.
Well, I know very well what I mean. I know all about your contempt for me. If I wasn't born of noble blood, at least I come from honest stock without a blemish on its name. And the Dandin family...
A word with you.
What was that?
What? I didn't say a word.
Oh, there he is. Hanging about you again.
Well, it's not my fault. What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to do what a wife does who wishes to please only her husband. Whatever people say, admirers only press their attentions on women who welcome them. There's a certain sweetness of manner which attracts them, just as flies are attracted to honey.
Mad.
And decent women folk behave in a way which sees them off from the very beginning.
Me? See them off? And why would I do that? I'm not shocked that men find me attractive. In fact, it gives me great pleasure.
No doubt. But how is your husband meant to act while this courting is taking place?
He's meant to act like a gentleman, who's pleased to see that his wife is so well looked upon.
Oui.
I'm happy to oblige you, but not in this. It's not my way, and the Dandin family are not used to such a fashion.
Oh, the Dandin family will get used to it if they put their minds to it. As for me, let me tell you that I don't intend to give up polite society and entomb myself alive in a husband. Really, because a man takes it upon himself to marry us. Must it follow that that is the end of everything for us? Such tyranny in our husbands and masters is an extraordinary thing, and I find them to be a bit simple-minded to expect us to live only for them.
Yeah. Right on, sister.
So that's how you live up to the solemn promises which you made to me publicly.
Me? I didn't make them to you with all of my heart. You dragged them out of me.
Oh.
Did you ask me before our marriage whether I consented to it or not? Or whether I wished to marry you? You only asked my parents.
Here we are. Now sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Properly speaking, you have married them. That's why it would do you well to complain to them about the wrong which I may have done to you. As for myself, I didn't ask you to marry me. You took me without asking what my feelings were about you. So I don't consider myself to be obliged to submit to your desires like a slave. And I intend to enjoy for the brief time while I am still young, to profit from the liberties open to those of my generation, to mix in with polite society.